'Twas the night before Frostivous, and all throughout Dota, were not a hero disturbed, not even Roshan, who sleeps till next morn. The neutrals were stored in the stash with care, in hopes that their carry would remember them there. Their couriers covered by blankets of warmth, knowing that they would have a day off of war. The Dagons and blink daggers left at the door to show the visitors that war is not what they're there for. No fighting amongst the treants, for this is a night only of treats. Timbersaw and Snapfire gathered the wood, while Treant Protector and Enchantress quietly stood. Earth Spirit had made the chairs, while the Storm Spirit had cleared the air. Luna and Marana calling the stars so that any hero may see them from afar. Ursa and Lone Druid sharing the recipe for hot cocoa, even though Rubik and Templar stole that secret long ago. Monkey and Razor discussing the stories in the maze, while Shadowfiend talks with Morphling about mastering Rays. With stories aside and heroes gathered all in one place from far and wide. It's been a long year and an even more wild ride, and we know that this has been quite a rough tide. Be grateful for what we have after how it's been, because we could have just been all wiped clean. Dota 2 has come a long way, and there are too many people to thank on this day. Content makers and casters, as well as those overhyped mic blasters. Coaches and teams still kicking around, or even quote-unquote fake managers looking to clown. Be thankful for people like Slacks, who gets carried by Rust, by Purian Flax. For hosts like Shiva and Rich, even though he had decided to make a switch. For people like BSJ, even if he betrayed NA. For Purge, who plays a lot of 12v12 and ability draft. For Sunsfan and Pog and the team behind that. For observers like Pimp, Weapus, Pythian, and Pop-Tart. And for all of our amazing workshop set makers who make some amazing grade A art. For We Play, Summit, and Perfect World and more, for staying with us, pushing out events galore, for our patch makers who work tirelessly at work, for all of our other amazing casters who I can't list by words, and we can't forget about the community, or we wouldn't have memes, even the ones that make Artur and Bulldog look mean. For 2020 has been quite a pain, and every laugh makes for a better game. So gather all and gather close for a merry Frostivous that is true to behold. Retain all of that holiday cheer, and make 2021 a better year. So this is going to be the outro, guys. Thank you all so much for listening to this poem I had wrote. It was moderately last minute, so that's why the editing might be a little bit raw, but I wanted to show my appreciation towards all talent and casters and so on and so forth for keeping the scene alive during our very hard downtime. 2020 has been quite a very difficult time, and I understand there's a lot of people that have gone through some unfortunate changes in their life, but you know, I really have to thank the talent and the tournament organizers, everybody, for finding these online leagues and making it possible for us to stay alive. I used to cast myself a bit often before COVID hit, as well as working on site for some admin stuff. I was down in Summit right before ESL LA, and then you know, the travel ban thing happened and everybody had to go home, so we didn't do ESL LA. A lot of people kind of knew that, but seriously, I know it's tedious for players and content makers like Slacks, BSJ, Gorgon, Bulldog, etc., to have the willpower to stream, as well as our possibly less appreciated casters like Neff, B-Cop, Momad, Nomad, Mofara, Moxie, and T-Panda to want to be taking gigs right now during this hard time of mental stress. I mean, even I had been taking things, obviously not by choice, but it was still nice to have that cooldown. But others may not have been as fortunate as myself. So bless everybody that stayed strong, and hopefully we can come back to lands in 2021. And if we do, I look forward to seeing you there. Make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. This is Party Petey, signing off.